Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Power or Might in your bedroom. I am Gorilla Monsoon here with Jonathan Coachman and with Wade Barrett. And today on Power or Might in your bedroom, we're going to see two folks who don't like each other. That being Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. Gorilla Monsoon says you do know how their hang up between each other started here in the TWF. Gorilla Monsoon says, oh yes, we do know. Jonathan Coachman says how the Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar bind started. It started way back as early as 2022 YL, when Brock Lesnar was the TWF heavyweight fighter before having his first match with Bobby Lashley, before Bobby Lashley beat him for it. And that offshooted match between them. That's how it happened in the WWE. That's how it happened in the TWF. Almost that same way. Well, you do know Wade Barrett says that both Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley have 2 wins between each other. Bobby Lashley's beat Brock Lesnar once, Brock Lesnar beat him once, and Bobby Lashley beat him once. But we think these two aren't done with each other. These two have had some kind of hatred for each other because each one, Wade Barrett said, believes they're greater than the other. Here's Bobby Lashley. Well, it seems that Brock Lesnar seems to think he's greater than me. But we all know that can't be true. Oh yeah, we both have our beginner wrestling backgrounds. We both had our fighting backgrounds. But the one thing he can't get over is that how I beat him the first time. And I know he'll say, well, I only beat him because his overseer at the time shifted on him, and that was the only grounds to how I ever beat Brock Lesnar, which is bullshit. Because I didn't need Roman Reigns or Paulie Dangerously doing what they were doing, in that match. Is that right, huh, Bobby Lashley? Well, let's go look at our little background, mostly in WWE. Yeah, you beat me the first time, but that came out of Paulie Dangerously shifting on me and Roman Reigns helping you win. And let's not go to Crown Jewel or Capstone, where I beat you. And let's not talk about last night, how you beat me with a throw out in the WWE. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar, that means we're going to have our 4th match. And I know how it worked. I beat you, you beat me. Now I got 2 wins on you, you only got 1 win on me. And it irks you, doesn't it? That someone could beat you at your same game. You see, for years, Brock Lesnar, during your first run and your 2th run in WWE, you were hailed as this unbeatable, unstoppable, unyieldable man who overtook both beginner wrestling, skilled football, skilled fighting, but somehow, I had that same kind of background too, Brock Lesnar, so it's probably nothing outstanding. Is that so, huh? Well, the last time I ever looked, Brock Lesnar says, you were nothing more than a Brock Lesnar wannabe. Yeah, everything you did, I did first. Oh yeah, I went in UFC for some years. You were in BF fighting. Oh, you had 2 runs in IW. and you had 2 runs in WWE. Well, I was in OVW. I was in WWE, getting wrestling learning in OVW. Didn't do so well in the NFL. Did all right in NJPW, and then I went to UFC. Did really great there. Hi, Mimi. And then I went back to WWE and did stuff. And I think if it wasn't for me going back in my 2th run in WWE, 2012 YL to now, I don't think that you would have come back for your 2th run in WWE. What would that have been? 28 between YL or something like that? Oh. Well, why don't you see how great you are and see how many F5s you can do to me? And I can see how many takedowns I can do to you, and how many you see you get out of my ink if you get out of the 8 lock or not. Well, we got the fight lore in the ring now, Gorilla Monsoon says. And it looks like we're going to have our match here today on Powerrr Might in your bedroom. The Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar bind. Yeah, well, Gorilla Monsoon says Brock Lesnar just F5'd Bobby Lashley, and he now thinks he's going to get a win that fast over him. Gorilla Monsoon says Brock Lesnar's beat a lot of fighters and a lot of wrestlers with that hold. Jonathan Coachman says Wade Barrett said, but I don't think he can beat Bobby Lashley like that. 1, 2, and Bobby Lashley getting up now. Bobby Lashley, Gorilla Monsoon said, with a takedown on Brock Lesnar. Another takedown on Brock Lesnar, the so-called Fiend, newborn. Gorilla Monsoon says, we do know that Bobby Lashley is as strong as Brock Lesnar, has the same fighting and wrestling background that Brock Lesnar does. Why do they both hate each other, Gorilla Monsoon says, is beyond me. Well, I'll tell you what, Jonathan Coachman said, they both hate each other because they both think they're the greatest. They think they're the greatest wrestler, the greatest fighter, whatever it is, and there can only be one, so each one sees themselves as the true one, and that's why they hate each other. Wade Barrett said, I can tell you right now, Gorilla Monsoon and Jonathan Coachman, there ain't no way if Bobby Lashley can make Brock Lesnar yield in the 8 lock, that's going to be a wonder in itself. And Brock Lesnar right now just got him out in F5'd him again. Brock Lesnar, which did very well for himself both in WWE, NJPW, the NFL, the UFC, before going back to WWE. And Bobby Lashley did well in WWE and IW, BF and IW and WWE. And now Brock Lesnar thinks he's going to F5 Bobby Lashley again, Gorilla Monsoon says. But this time Brock Lesnar didn't. Oh, Bobby Lashley got Brock Lesnar. He's got him in the ankle lock. And very few folks have ever broken out of that, Gorilla Monsoon said. Yeah, well, Jonathan Coachman says a bind. And I don't know if Brock Lesnar can get out of it or not. Yeah. Oh! Ding, ding, ding. Well, Wade Barrett said he got out of it. But he got out of it, but he got the match thrown out for blowing Bobby Lashley. Ding, ding, ding. The winner of this match of a throw out, Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar not happy and just F5 did Bobby Lashley again. Is he going to go after the Fight Lord too? Well, I hope not. Yeah, I hope not, Gorilla Monsoon says, because if he does, Brock Lesnar is going to be in a bind with TWF leadership if he does, Gorilla Monsoon says. Brock Lesnar is not happy with losing here today on Powerrr or Might here In Your Bedroom. Gorilla Monsoon said that's going to make Bobby Lashley the winner by throw-out. Not the way Jonathan Coachman says that I believed Brock Lesnar wanted to win, and not the way that Bobby Lashley wanted to win either. Yeah, and you must know how hopeless Brock Lesnar was, Wade Barrett said, for him, Gorilla Monsoon and Jonathan Coachman, to do that. But I don't want to be the man or the woman who has to talk with Brock Lesnar or deal with Brock Lesnar and that mindset he's in. Well, speaking of that, Wade Barrett said, well, being that, Gorilla Monsoon says, Joey Styles now is going to be talking with Brock Lesnar. All right, Gorilla Monsoon, Jonathan Coachman, I'm going to be talking to Brock Lesnar here. All right, Brock Lesnar, you lost to Bobby Lashley. Need be not the way you wanted to go. Yeah, I fucked up, Brock Lesnar says. I didn't think that the Fight Lord would see me low blow Bobby Lashley, but that's what kind of bind I was in. But if Bobby Lashley thinks that means he's greater than me, guess again. You see, Bobby Lashley likes to tell everyone he's the greatest wrestler. He's the greatest fighter. He's the greatest skilled fighter, skilled wrestler, beginner fighter, whatever. He's not. So he beat me once, I beat him once. Now he beat me again. And now, Joey Styles, I need to have one more match with Bobby Lashley just so I can show him that I can beat him. That him beating me all those times doesn't need. So you mean there's going to be a fourth match between you two? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brock Lesnar says. And if Bobby Lashley's man enough, he'll take me up on the dare for one more match. So we could finally, truly settle who's the greatest wrestler, who's the greatest fighter, and who's the greatest overstar of them all. Either Bobby Lashley or Brock Lesnar. Well, you know I'm picking myself. Well, Brock Lesnar isn't happy about losing to Bobby Lashley and is daring him for one more match. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Brock Lesnar here today on Power or Might in Your Bedroom. And that's all the time we got here for Power or Might or In Your Bedroom. I, Gorilla Monsoon, for Jonathan Coachman and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Power or Might in Your Bedroom, and we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw.